Hi everyone, thanks for coming. Today we are going to be making an analog basket. This is a newer thing that I've been seeing recently on Instagram and TikTok. So an analog basket is a bag or basket, hence the name, where you put items in or activities in that you can do in place of doom scrolling. So essentially you put like a crochet project, a book. I know I'm putting my Switch in there in the basket, and you put it somewhere in your room or wherever, and whenever you feel like doom scrolling or like you're bored, you go do that instead of doom scrolling. So it's all about trying to be more analog and trying to get off of the phone. And if you watched my reading goals for 2026, I was talking about how I just want to be more analog in 2026, less on my phone, more in the moment, doing something more productive than doom scrolling, because it feels really gross to me. So I decided to make this once I found out that it was a thing. And analog technically usually means like not electronic, but I'm more gonna use it as something that's like not internet related. Like I can't go doom scroll. Like I have my Switch, but I just play games on my Switch. I don't have like YouTube or anything on my Switch. I just play games. And I feel like that's more productive than doom scrolling, because games are like not bad. And even if you believe that they are, I still feel like they're better than doom scrolling. So I'd rather go play on my Switch than be doom scrolling, hence why it's in there. And another thing I can think of would be like a Kindle, because that's reading, or maybe, I know that there's like digital writing, like digital notebooks, like ones that are Remarkable, if you know what that is, and basically it's just a notebook but online. It's like a Kindle Scribe, but you just write. You could do that if like you want to like journal or write, or you could put a journal in there too. So anyway, let me be done over explaining this. We are going to be looking at what I put in my analog basket, and maybe you can get some inspiration. And I hope you like this video, so please like and subscribe. Okay, we have our little angle here. Hi, here I am. And this is my desk. This isn't an angle that I usually go at. So, but this is the best angle for my basket because it's really tall. If you can see, like, yeah, very tall. So, first, I have my collection of things right here. You can't really see. I'm just gonna go through and show you guys what I'm putting in here, and that'll be the video. To start, I have my alcohol markers. These are the, there, a bunch of colors. These are the Ohuhu Honolulu series. It's one of like the more popular ones, I think. I got them for Christmas a couple years ago. So I'm gonna put these in. And there's no reason to put those in unless I have a coloring book. This one is the Bobby Goods one. I think this one is the day by day one, because they're just doing like little mundane tasks, and like they're doing their jobs, I think. This is the coloring book. I have another Bobby Goods coloring book, but I do not know where it went, and I'm kind of annoyed because I was halfway through it, so I didn't even finish it. So, but we have this one for the time being. Once I find the other one, it's gonna go in here before this one. So we're gonna put that in with the markers, because there's no reason for markers without a coloring book. Okay, next, like I said in the intro, I'm gonna put my Switch in there. This is the Switch 2. I just got this one for Christmas, and I've been loving it recently. Right here, I like how it's like almost all black. But I'm gonna put that in there, and I honestly might, put my controller in there, because I have like a controller to put the joysticks on. Might put that in there, because I like using the controller a lot. So let me get that 1 second. Okay, here's my controller. You put the joysticks on here. It corresponds to the color, and you just like magnet it in there. So I'm gonna put this in here. And then I'm probably just gonna put that for right there for right now, because I don't really have another use for it. Okay, next I'm gonna put in my book. This is Women Without Men. In a video that I have coming out soon, I was reading this in it. So I'm not too far into it, because every time I read, it's at night and I fall asleep while I read. So I'm hoping that I started like, I'm in the middle of so many books right now. I'm usually not that way, but like right now I'm just starting so many books and not getting anywhere in the other ones. So let's hope that my basket fixes that. So we're gonna put this one right here. Then we're down to our last two things. This is a little Coraline embroidery kit that my boyfriend got me for, I think he just bought it for me. And this is on the Coraline website if you want it for yourself. It has that one, but I think in here, I haven't looked at it in a while, but there's other patterns that you can do. So you can do the Coraline doll, or you can just do other ones. I think there's also a cat. I think the cat's in there. So I have this in case I want to do just like a little kit, because I do like embroidery. I've only done it once. Let me show you. This is the embroidery that I have done. This is also part of a kit. This is from Clever Poppy. And she sells embroidery kits, and it comes with step-by-step instructions for every stitch, and it gives you a pattern on how to do it. So it's really beginner friendly. I did this as a beginner, and I think it's pretty detailed, pretty good for a beginner. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna put the embroidery kit in there because I've been wanting to do more embroidery, and I have this kit, I just haven't been doing it because I think it's just been sitting in my drawer and out of sight, out of mind, you know? So I'm gonna put this in there as well for when I'm bored, because it's pretty small. You can see, like, it's not that small. I mean, it's not that big. So we're gonna put this in here too. And for our final, like, 1.5 items, I have a crochet project. Right now, let me put this over here so you can see. This is my notions bag for crocheting. So in here I have all my hooks. This has stitch markers and sewing needles, and I have a tape measure. I usually have my scissors in there, but I'm crocheting right now, so they're over there. This is a stitch counter, and then I usually have some like scrap yarn in here. I also have bobby pins. Oh, a hack if you crochet. If you don't have a stitch marker, you can use a bobby pin instead. Or you could use a safety pin, but I feel like the bobby pin is easier because you can just slip it right on and off, and it won't poke you. So, but this is my notions bag. It's literally just a pencil pouch that I got in 7th grade. So, I've been using it since I started crocheting, and I would recommend it. This one is it's called the In Style bag. This was really it's from Angoo, Angoo. The In Style bag. This one was really popular in 7th grade. That was 2019. So I got it as a Christmas present for my friend. If you're in 7th grade at that time, or in school at that time, if you know, you know, right? So this is my notions bag. Right now, it's hard to see because I have horrible lighting right now, and it's a very dark color. But this is maybe you can see from the shape if you know crochet. This is the first start of a hexagon, like the first half of a hexagon cardigan, and it is nowhere near big enough quite yet. This is my current whip. I have a couple, but this is like my current whip that I need to spend more time on. And this is the color. I have more in my yarn hammock, but I have my hexagon cardigan in here, so I'm gonna fold this nicely because she deserves that. Let me get some extra weird crumbs out of there. I don't know. It's been sitting in a bag for a couple months, so I'm gonna fold that nicely. Put that there. We're gonna bring the basket back. Woo! And we're gonna nicely put this right here. And put this right here. And that all fits very nicely. You would think that I practiced the placement before this video. I did not. So, yeah, this is my basket, and now we're gonna find a place to put it. I'm having a hard time finding a place to put it. I was thinking maybe some, hi Monks! Look at you. Aww. I was first thinking about somewhere here, but that's kind of my pile for like when I need to take stuff to different places. Like this all needs to go to storage and I can't take it to storage yet. So, and then right here, I feel like it would just be too cramped. I was thinking maybe right there, but I think it's a little too wide and this is my closet, so that won't work either. And then I did really like this place, but I don't have anywhere else to put any of that stuff. My room is kind of cluttered, so that's a thing. But I don't have anywhere to put that. And then I was also thinking maybe right there, because this was originally going to be my like reading, I sit here and I read, or like I craft or whatever, but I have not used this once in the month and a half that we've been here. So I think I need to just figure out a new place to put these blankets and that pillow. And oh my gosh, I just realized that these are like the exact same color. That's crazy. I got that from Amazon and this from Home Goods. So that's actually crazy. Anyway, I think I just need to find a different place for those blankets and a different place for that pillow. I could probably put it on my bed. It'll be fine. And put the basket there. So we're gonna do some organizing and we'll come back. Okay, this is where we decided to put it. I just refolded some blankets, put the pillow on my bed, and I put that on top of the cushion I had down there. So that's its official spot. That was me making my analog basket. I hope that you get inspiration from this video. And with that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I love you.